Good morning, juniors. Hi, I'm Mrs. Rice. I wanted to first introduce myself. I plan the Tartan Time activities and lessons that you guys do on a weekly basis on Thursday mornings. And I've been thinking about a few things, and so I wanted to share kind of my ideas with you and what's coming up for us this year as juniors in Tartan Time. Here's what I'm thinking as far as what we need. We need somewhere to store all that you guys do in Tartan Time for two purposes. One being so that you can continuously, from week to week, reflect on the work as you do it. And that, for instance, this week, this Thursday, you're going to take an interest inventory. It would be beneficial for you guys to house that somewhere so that then next week, when we do a more career college oriented inventory or profile, you can then reflect back on the work that you've done this week. But then two, also so that you can show off your work at the CCR meeting, so that you can say to whoever you bring to your CCR meetings, hey, look, this is what we've been doing in Tartan Time. These are my interests. This is where I want to go to school. This is the career I want to go into. This is my major I want to do. All of those choices that you make, and you can back that up with reasons why. Now, we have tried this in the past. We tried it when you guys were probably freshmen with Navigation 101. That was no good, right? And the company has now gone essentially out of business, so we can't use that. We also, I think it was even before that, or maybe a couple years ago, we did a workbook, which was just a folder where you guys housed paper copies of things. But this is just what I think, but it seems like busy work, and that's not the point of Tartan Time. That's not the point of school, is doing things just for the sake of doing things. There's got to be a goal, right? So I was thinking, let's use the resources that we've got, and that is Google. Everything we have at Oak Hills is on Google, and they have a lot to offer. So here's what we're going to do. You're either going to get an email from me or your Tartan Time teacher sharing a folder, a Google folder with you that is titled as your name. You'll have access to this folder, obviously, so will I, and so will your Tartan Time teacher, in order to give you access to different documents throughout the school year. And this is where you'll house all your work that you do in Tartan Time. So it'll be all digital. You won't have to carry anything with you. We won't have to keep anything in the classroom necessarily. It's all digital. So how is this going to work? Well, every week I'm going to email you links to documents you need access to on a weekly basis. Just like last week when I emailed you the survey and the links to the AUP sign-off, we're going to do that almost on a weekly basis. Now here's the small catch. You'll only be able to view the documents, which I'm sure you've experienced this before. All you have to do is go up to File and make a copy. And it's that simple. That document now becomes yours. Now, to keep the organization together, you've got to change the name of the document. And what I'd like you to do is, it's going to say copy of and your name of the original document. You're going to get rid of copy of and then add your name, your last name, to the original name of the document at the end. I'm going to show you all of this in Google Drive. And then finally, what you're going to have to do is go into your recent folder, find the document, click and hold, and then drag it into the folder with your name. So let me show you what this is going to look like. So you'll get an email that looks similar to this. This is the one that I have scheduled to go out this Thursday. You'll have a link to the website, and then this is actually going to be a link to a document that I'm going to have you guys kind of reflect and journal on. So you'll click that, and it'll open up. And we're just using this as an example. So this is the title of the document, okay? And it'll look something like this while you do some reflecting, but you won't have access to edit it. So you want to click on File, Make a Copy, and you'll want to change the name. So get rid of the copy of at the beginning, and then at the end, I want you to put hyphen, space, and then your last name, and say, okay. All right, and so it makes a new document for you, and then you can do all the editing that you want. Now, in order to get it in the folder where you need it to be, you're going to come back to your Google Drive, and you're going to click on Recent. and you'll see the document that you just created right at the top. So you want to expose the folder by clicking the arrow next to My Drive so that it faces down. You'll scroll down until you find your folder that is your Tartan Time folder. It's just titled your name. Let's say that Tartan Time is where I want to put mine. Okay, so I'm going to click on the document, click and hold. I'm going to drag it. It kind of shrinks it for me. I'm going to put it into Tartan Time. Boom. It's in there. It's where it's supposed to be. And we're done. Now, your Tartan Time teacher will be able to help you along in this, and we'll be doing this frequently, so it's going to come like secondhand to you. I'm always available to answer any questions. So, hey, let's have a good year in Tartan Time. Let's really focus and hammer down on what it is we're supposed to be doing and planning for your life after high school, which is really going to be here before you know it. Have a great day.